So this is going to be a love reading for the sign that comes through today. Thank you everyone for being here. I was sort of just sitting here as I watched my roses wilt and die on me, and then I thought, ooh, love readings would be fun to do. The last time I did a love series was about a month ago, and I did one reading for each zodiac sign, so I figured let's do another one and just do a little check-in for each sign to see where they stand as it relates to love and relationship. As always, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you there. And then, of course, like the video, press the little thumbs up if you were able to gain any perspective or insight from today's reading. I would really appreciate it. And there is no time frame for this type of reading. If you come across it from today, when I post it on into the future, hopefully you can get some insight and perspective into your current relationship or love situation. So again, thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and pick a card and see which zodiac sign wants to come through today. All right. So Scorpio, we are welcoming in the energy of Scorpio. So anyone with prominent Scorpio placements in the birth chart, thank you so much for being here. And if you are cross-watching because you are with or interested in a Scorpio, welcome to the reading as well. All right, so let's get started. See what comes through. We are going to look at the Scorpio's personal energy as well as their person's energy. Get some details around the relationship dynamics and see what comes through. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Where is the Scorpio? I heard that. Where are you, Scorpio? I literally heard, where is the Scorpio? Are you MIA? Okay. Let's see what comes through. Scorpio's personal energy as it relates to love and relationship at this time. Thank you so much. Sorry guys, I'm just getting a feel for it. I'm getting into the energy. All right, let's go. Scorpio personal energy as it relates to love and relationship, please. Scorpio is definitely MIA. Two of Wands. All right, so Scorpio has to make a decision, or it feels like they need to make a decision of some sort. What else is there, please? Knight of Wands. So you're in some fiery energy right now. I don't think you like the fact that you need to make a decision, though. Doesn't feel like you do. It also feels like you are distracted, or trying to distract yourself from making a decision as well. What else is there for the Scorpio's personal energy as it relates to love and relationship, please? One more card. The Seven of Cups. Interesting. All right, so the Two of Wands talks about a choice. The Knight of Wands is instinctual energy, fiery, passionate. I feel a little drama here with the Knight of Wands and how it's coming across. And then you have the Seven of Cups, which is, it could be illusion. The Two of Wands with the Seven of Cups also talks about multiple choices as well, like options. So I think that you are currently contemplating your options and what you want to do as it relates to love and relationship. Whether you're in a relationship or not, or you're just in the talking phase, the dating phase, something's happening and coming up that has you sort of feeling like you need to make a choice. And I don't think that you are into that. I think that you are distracting yourself, like I said, and there could be a lot of illusion at play, which could be a little irritating. I think that you feel there's illusion and you're getting frustrated and irritated. It feels like you are calming yourself down with whatever you're distracting yourself with, in order for you not to pop off. It feels as though you're like someone around you is like forcing you or making you go a certain direction. And I don't think, it's not that you don't want to go in that direction, it's more so that there is someone else sort of telling you to do it or asking you to do it, and it's just like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, if I want to go a certain way, I will go that certain way myself, because I want to, not because you're asking me to do it, right? And so there's that little sense of authority here, but authority with oneself and sort of standing up for yourself right now. She just feels like, I feel sarcasm also. I feel that like the Scorpio is like standing up and it's just like, who do you think you are right now? Like asking me to do this thing or telling me to make a decision, or who do you think you are thinking that you can wrap me in some sort of illusion situation where I cannot see the truth? Like, I'm clearly looking at the truth here. Like, I can clearly see it. I don't know. It's just that feeling of like frustration, irritation, like I said, a little bit of anger. And I think at some point you will speak up if you haven't already. At some point you're going to come out of pretending. I do feel that. I feel like you're pretending to be distracted so you can prolong making this choice. You're pretending to be under a spell. You're pretending to be illusioned or something like that. But I don't think you are. I think you know damn well what's happening here. I think you know what's going on. And that fire in you is just dying to come through. And you are sort of just holding tight for the right moments, maybe. There's some definite, like, intense passion around emotion here. I don't feel that it's intense passion for a person. I feel that it's like passion for the situation or for the circumstance, if that makes sense. Like, don't put me in a corner and expect me to be okay with it. You know, like, I don't know, there's ultimatums happening. But at the same time, there is a sense of illusion. Yeah, you are, not only are you like starting to fill up with fire, like underneath, right? Like it's about to come out, right? But I think that you're also, like I said, like sort of trying to tame it and just be really like sit with yourself as long as you can so you don't make some sort of erratic, spontaneous move either. What is the other person's personal energy as it relates to love and relationship, please? All right, let's talk about your person and see where they're at this time. So they have the Fool card. So to them, there's a new beginning of some sort. What is this new beginning about? What else can we see from the other person, please? Temperance. And the Ace of Wands. So they are also trying to play it cool. I feel like your person is coming across a little naive. And I don't know if that's intentional or not. They are also turning their back toward you as well, and you are turning your back toward them. So I don't know if this relationship is like going really well right now. I think that you are coming across really fiery and about to like express how you're feeling, and your person is trying to ignore it and temper the situation and sort of just calm the situation down. It does feel as though they want a renewal of some sort. So if you're in a relationship, it feels like they're trying to wait it out, like have patience to renew the situation. They're trying to see the big picture of it. You know, like it could be a moment where maybe you're also going through some other things and it's affecting the relationship, or maybe it's affecting your energy a little bit as it relates to how you are interacting with them. But there is a sense of renewal and starting again, or starting something new and trusting the process. I'm also hearing on their part. They're passionate, and I mean, even with the Temperance card, you know, this is also a fiery card along with the Fool and the Wand. So they're also just as passionate as you are. And I think that their passion is more toward like fixing the situation, or it's just a little bit more, how can I say this? Like yours is like, there's some anger here. You know, there's a little bit of like, you feel like you are under a spell. You feel like you're being played in a way. And I'm sorry to say that. That's just how I'm feeling it. I mean, with the Seven of Cups, it does talk about illusion, right? And then the Knight of Wands next to it, it's like maybe you found out that something was not as it seemed, and you are upset about that, which is like, maybe it's not them that's asking you to make the choice, but it's yourself. But the circumstance is like causing you to make a choice, and you don't like that. Like you wish that you didn't have to make this choice. You wish that, you know, you didn't have to be thinking about this situation. I think it's more the circumstance is what you don't like. Because on their part, so far, and we will see what other cards come through, but so far on their part, like I said, they are just playing it slow, playing it safe. That's also a thing. They're playing it safe. They're pretending. I want to say pretending, but maybe they're not. But the way they're acting and coming across is that it's like they don't know that you feel like that. Like a little naive. So maybe for some of you, your person is like out in the cold and they don't really know what's going on with you over here. Or your person is just sort of distracting or pretending to not really know what you're going through, so that way they don't rock the boat, if that makes sense. They're just trying to temper the whole situation as much as they can from, you know, maybe like an argument that they feel may be coming up in the near future. How does Scorpio feel about their person? How does Scorpio feel about their person, please? Ace of Swords. So there's truth here, clarity. Like I see them clearly is how I'm feeling that. And the Chariot. So how you feel about them is, I think that you feel that you have a good understanding of who they are. There is a feeling that they give you where it feels like it is guided. It is this relationship has presented itself for a higher purpose. Like you see the purpose in them, why they're in your life. You understand why they are in your life. They have a purpose in your life for some reason. So that could be a physical thing, like, you know, maybe you have children with them and you've been with them for a long time, so you've built some history, right? So they have become a really important part of your life. Or if it is more like spiritual or something like that, like you feel that this person has come into your life to help you maybe learn relationship dynamics, learn something about yourself, like the whole mirror effect. but you have somehow the relationship between the two of you has felt guided, like pushed by the universe for the both of you to come together. And there's a lot of truth and clarity here. Not only do you see them as like I said, like you think that you really know them, like you see through them and what they're about. But you may see your person as the type of person that is honest, is truthful, you know, sort of tells it like it is, doesn't hold things back. You see them as the type of person that is always striving for more, that is very self-aware, knows who they are, and is on a path, their own personal path. I don't know if you want, like you probably want to be a part of their path, a part of their destiny. There's a destined feel here. You probably see this as destiny as well. But you're very clear as to who they are and why you're with them. All right, so let's see what your person, how your person feels about you. And of course, reverse the roles as necessary. How does Scorpio's person feel about Scorpio? The Star and the Four of Wands. So they have, like you are home to them. You are everything to them. You are their light. You bring the light to their life. They see you. They admire you. They feel comfortable with you when they're around you. There's a sense of belonging, a sense of familiarity that they have with you. They also see that you're maybe a little bit like, what is that phrase? Bigger than life? Is that a phrase? Bigger than life? Like you have a big personality, something like that. You're a good provider. You have created a comfortable home environment. If you guys live together, like they see you as home. They see you as family. They have a really good time when they're with you. They love the energy that you exude. They feel like they are on their path with you, right? Because the Star is also sort of similar to the Chariot, as in it's like a destined feeling, like a futuristic, you know, I am on my soul journey here at this lifetime, and I am ascending and raising my consciousness, or, you know, like just striving for goals and wishes and, you know, striving for more. And they just see you like that. Like they really admire you. And with the Star here, because it is wish fulfillment, that you're probably their wish fulfillment in some way. I'm also feeling like you saved them from something, or you like they see you as their savior in a way. So there is deep feeling here that they have for you, and I think that you feel the same. I just don't know why you may be feeling just a little overly passionate right now, and you feel like you need to make a choice. Like for you to see them as clear and honest and all of that, like they are an honest, clear communicator, because this section is how you feel about them. And this is saying like, you know how you feel, like you're honest about it, and you feel that they are part of the plan, of your life's plan. There is some sort of illusion that's coming through, that you feel like you have been played or under some sort of spell, or like, you know, something that they've done or something that happened in the relationship has caused you to second guess. It's interesting because it's like the card of not seeing clearly, as well as the clearest card in the deck, both coming up here. So we'll see what that's about as we get further into the reading. What does Scorpio want from this relationship? What does Scorpio want from this relationship, please? All right. Five of Cups. You want to feel connected with them again. At this time, I don't think you feel like you two have a really good, energetic, spiritual, emotional, mental, whichever one, or all of them, even physical connection right now. Maybe there's been space or distance between the both of you, and you are wanting that, or you may be wanting more distance. So the Five of Cups talks about, like, it's sort of a solo type of loner energy. There's a little bit of sadness here. There's a sense of loss and being left out in the cold, left to be by oneself. Nothing is really clear. This is a very heavy emotional energy. So if you're sitting in the Five of Cups, you are weighed down with the water, weighed down with emotion, with a little bit of heartbreak. And you're sort of going through some sort of like healing on your own by yourself. So this could be you don't want that, right? Like when I'm asking, what do you want from the relationship? Like you want to feel connected again, like you're in a partnership again. But for some of you, you may want to feel distance. Like, I don't know if for some of you, this is like a situation where the relationship is too much for you right now and you want distance. But we will see. What does Scorpio's person want from the relationship? The Hierophant. So yeah, I mean, in this side, whoever's in this side, I feel like I have a hair. Whoever is in this side really wants connection and is really interested in this relationship and is interested in this person. Because the Hierophant coming out in a relationship reading does talk about commitment. And this person, like, again, you know, seeing that you are sort of their destiny, their savior, right? Like, they see you in this big way where they admire you. And I did say that you are everything to them. And so with the Hierophant coming out here, there is clarity and awareness around the fact that they want commitment here with you. Maybe they are the type that, I don't know why I'm feeling that, but they are the type that likes to be in long committed relationships. That's why there's some patience here as it relates to whatever it is that you're going through, if that makes sense. Like, they're not going to walk away that easy, you know, like they are in it. They understand that relationships come with a level of work and, you know, like putting in the time and effort and energy to make something work. But for some reason, you just feel alone over here. You feel a little illusioned. There's some anger and resentment. There's some coldness, even though the fire is like stirring up so it can be expressed. There's also some coldness here. I don't know if you are being quiet and you're not very talkative right now and they're being patient and waiting for you. Like they are waiting for that moment to come where things just sort of fix, like things are back to normal and they're passionate for you again, and you know the sparks are there again, and all of the big love energy comes back. I think they're waiting for that. If they're not waiting for that, they probably still feel that in a way. What is the bridge here? So let's go into more detail as it relates to what happened, the dynamics of the relationship itself. Starting off with the bridge. What is bridging these two together? Justice. For some of you, you may be married. Strength. So there's some karma, there's some legal things here. If we're talking about like the 3D, you may have like a legal commitment. If we're not talking 3D, there could just be like an energetic commitment or a past life situation. That's why it does feel a little destined on your part. Like you're learning a lesson. You feel like you're learning a lesson from this relationship in some way. There's something that you're learning about yourself. There's a need to have courage and strength and to be vulnerable and open up and speak from the heart and communicate authentically, honestly, openly with one another. I do feel that some things that need to be worked on as it relates to maybe like reasons why you two aren't the closest right now is because there's a lot of holding back. There's a lot of holding back your thoughts, your feelings, like biting your tongue and not and pride in a sense as well, like people coming from a prideful place, therefore they're not going to be open to say what they feel because they don't want to be vulnerable, right? And there's a need to be vulnerable. I think that the bridge here is saying that you two know that there is a reason you have come together in this relationship. You two know that there's something that maybe y'all have to work on for yourselves. So therefore the mirroring is happening. Like there's work to be done here in this relationship, okay? For the higher good of you and your lives and for the situation as well. And in order to do that, the pride has to fall and the heart has to open and come from a genuine, sincere place. There's no alignment here. There's probably a lot of arguments and a lot of really fiery tempers going on as well. If it hasn't happened yet, because with the 9 of Pentacles, this is a slow energy. It's either it hasn't happened yet and it's taking a while to build up to this moment, or this arguing has been happening for a long period of time. All right, so let's get some more info. I do want to go in to see what all this is about and what the specifics are, like why the illusion, right? Why the arguing? Because this is also coming up down here, like that fiery temper and people not being on the same page. And it's also interesting as well because here we have one of the slow moving cards of the deck, and then we have one of the fastest moving cards of the deck. So maybe like there's one of you that comes in really cautiously and thinks through their words and thinks through how they're going to approach a situation because they know that they're entering a sort of chaotic place. And then, so they take their time coming in, and maybe you think that, you know, because this person, like I said, there's a little bit of a naive energy. Maybe you're impatient with that. Somebody knows that they're coming into a high argumentative situation that is going to escalate really quickly. And so they're taking their time doing it. There's patience here involved with you, but I also felt that you were distracting yourself or pretending to distract yourself because you don't want to make a decision yet. You don't want to come open and clean and express your fire. So the both of you are taking a while, basically. 2 fours. 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups. There's a need to calm down and take a breather. I know people don't like when people say calm down. And, you know, just sort of take a breather and sleep on it or think it through, or, you know, maybe like you go throughout your day and there's like a lot of activity, like prideful ego, power struggles here. And then it's like at night, you know, you go to sleep, you wake up. Maybe if you, I don't know how to explain this. It's like every day can be different, right? Like just because you had one argument and it was a big argument or whatever, like you don't have to continue the argument every single day, you know? Like there's a need to just silence and quiet and really get a sense of what it is that you are wanting out of this, you know, situation. What is this over here? The 5 of Cups, which is the same as this. It's interesting. This side over here feels like they are left out in the cold and they're getting angry about it. Like and that could be why they have to make this decision, because they feel lonely. They feel alone for some reason. The 9 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of anxiety and fear here. There's some guilt, some low-level energy. I mean, just look at the card by itself, right? Look at that artwork. That's chaos. That's mental chaos. Around a potential opportunity, around a potential beginning of something with like good foundation. This is interesting. What is this? Like, why do you feel like this? If they over here, like the way they feel about you, like I said, like you are home to them. They admire you. They respect you. They look up to you. They want commitment. Are you just not interested? And I'm sorry if that's a trigger to any cross watchers or whoever is on this side. Like whoever this is over here, are you just not interested anymore? And you're sort of just going in your head around what to do, like, about it. Like, are you isolating yourself and feeling this loneliness? Let's get some information on this side. What is the Fool about? What does the Fool want? The Fool is clearly looking toward another direction here. Why is that? The Star again. Maybe this person on this side has lofty goals, like big goals, for more stability and happiness as it relates to family-oriented things. What else? The Lovers. and the Eight of Cups. I mean, they're working on alchemizing and creating a relationship. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups. They want a new start in this relationship or in a relationship. Like they want to move away from the hurt and the pain. The Ace of Cups and the Hierophant again. Yeah, I mean, they want to move away from the darkness. They want to move away from the pain. You know, they want a commitment. They want to love. They want to create this passion, this union. I'm starting to feel a little bit of stubbornness over here. And what is this, please? The fights seem a little petty, in my opinion, just when I was clarifying the fighting and the arguing. Like, Four of Swords is just like, take a breather, go relax, go rest and rejuvenate. You know, there could be, and then the Four of Cups is like, you know, when you just feel unmotivated and things are a little boring and you are not looking at the bright side of this situation and you're just dwelling on the hurt or the past or, you know, why things have gotten this way. Like there's a sense of staying in, like not letting something go. Like maybe there was an argument and you're just not letting it go. Somebody over here on this side is not letting it go. They're stuck in that. And it's like a reliving type of thing every day. I'm sorry if this is, you know, triggering anyone. Five of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're reevaluating it. And so I was like, I'm sorry, but like I did feel like, is this even something that you want? You know how like when some people don't want strength again to be in a relationship with a person, but they don't know how to say it and be open and have courage and be brave to speak their truth. Then they just start sort of acting out. And I'm so sorry to say that. But that's what it feels like. It just feels like, you know, someone's unable to say how they really feel. And they're sort of going into this like guilt tripping or pity or like, I'm just going to go by myself and do my own thing and create distance. And I know I'm getting a lot of clarifiers, but it's just this energy on this side is so, it's not clear, you know, for there being clarity cards here. The Fool, which is same as this card. Seven of Cups, which is this card. So we're getting a lot of repeating cards here. All right, let's do a little recap before we go. If I can, I'll do my best to recap this reading. Oh, goodness. Tell me in the comments what this means, because I'm having a hard time here, people. Three of Cups. The Fool, the Seven of Cups, Three of Cups. Do you think that the Three of Cups this in a relationship reading, especially paired with the Seven of Cups, like, is there other energy here? Like, is there another person? Is there the idea of another person? Is there like the wanting to be in another relationship? Even if that person is not real in the moment, like in reality, but it's like, I want a new start. A new start. What is this? I want options. This person thinks that the truth about this person is that they want a new start with another option. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. The way it looks over here, there is nothing but love and new starts, yes, and patience and commitment with the Hierophant twice. A love commitment, the Ace of Cups, wanting to get away from the dark and into their wish fulfillment. This person over here wants their ideal type of relationship. Separate from all of this situation, that's what this person is striving for. And I really want to say, whether it is with this person or not, this is what they want. They are relationship oriented. They want commitment. They want love. They want something real. They want something stable, long lasting, on paper. This person feels like they are unsure and they're in their head. They don't know what to do. They don't know what they want. There's a little anger in here. There's a lot of mental play. They know clearly. That's what these clear cards and truthful cards are about, because they probably know where this person stands and what they want. This person has clearly communicated that to them. And this person is just sort of stuck in evaluating what they want to do. And they need to have the courage and bravery to really speak and come forth. And even if they don't know and they can't make a decision, be open about that and talk about that. When you express it and have open dialogue and open conversation, then you can both come up with whatever the outcome is going to be, you know? I need help from the Oracle. Let's get a few cards before we close out this reading and see what the universe has to say about the situation for Scorpio and their person, please. Provide some insight, some direction, some clarity here. Anything that'll help the situation be more clear. Self-worth and expectations. So this is a deeper thing, right? Like, there's things that this person needs to work out. Who knows? Maybe both of them need to work out about themselves and really what they want, right? With the expectations. Distance, retreat, or time out. The universe is saying, take a step back. Take a step back and analyze your situation. Analyze yourself and what it is that you want out of relationship and love in general. Maybe even out of life. Maybe relationship is not something that you should be thinking about at this time. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying maybe. Like, I'm just going based off of the cards and how I'm feeling. We all have our own free will. Someone is just observing and watching the situation happen. And contracts, career, and commitments until death tear us part. Jeez. This makes me feel like there's a lot of other things that needs to be focused on in these people, in the lives of these individuals. This is weird. Like, I understand the self-worth, expectations, distance, and retreat. But the spy and the watching with contracts and career commitments, that's like random, like, outer forces coming through. It feels like outer forces outside of this situation, outside of this relationship. And there are things that need to be handled that don't have to do with this relationship in your lives, maybe. And nurture and compassion. Yeah. It's just like go back and retreat, and don't be so hard on yourself, especially on this side where you're thinking and, you know, going through all of this like mental anxiety because of this situation. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. It's like, it's all right, you know? Like, take a step back, analyze what you want. While you're there, do some self-love, self-healing, think about yourself. Try not to think about this situation. And maybe that's the thing, like, you know that if you can't think about, if you don't do this, if you don't think about it and make a decision, then you may lose this person. But it's like, what is best for you at this moment right now? If you showed up and said, yes, I want to be with you and let's commit and do all the things, at the state that this person is coming from, how like effective and open and like, what are you bringing to the table, you know? Like, you're gonna say yes even though you're in doubt. You're gonna say yes even though you're coming with all of this sort of emotional baggage or things that have to be healed and worked on, and, you know, other things that need to be taken care of and stuff like that. This person should understand that you need to take care of some things for yourself right now, and that if they were really interested and invested in all of that, then, you know, they should be able to see that and allow you and give you your time to do that, right? Sometimes, like, moments like this are not the end all be all, you know? And then you also have to think, like, what is important right now? Am I going to not work on myself? Am I going to not work on the rest of my life and the things that I have going on for the sake of being with this person? Because you clearly feel like being with this person takes you away from all of this other stuff that you need to do. You got to be ready. If you're not ready, then you're not ready. If you're in doubt, that means no. You know? Can't force it. And if you're cross-watching or you're this person, like, knowing that this person needs to do some of this work for themselves, like, why would you even expect them to put you first right now? Like, if you wanted all of the things that you say you want with this person, then you should be able to hold space for them as they go through the stuff and support them in any way you can, if you really are committed and this is what you want. And maybe if you open up and say the things, then maybe this person will feel better about it and know that you're there to support them as they go through their journey in this part of their life, if that makes sense. But I hope it works out. I hope you were able to gain some insight. It was interesting for me to read, but I think I was able to put the story together. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please press the thumbs up if you gained any perspective from today's reading. I would also appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, and we will see you on the next video. Thank you.